Kasuku, you see, I'm dark skinned. I was as black as my outfit.
You became black.
Olanti saimo kala tataina mviri. As worse. Ngatola bayina hope nti mviri zilida. What chemo did, I lost hearing. My ears went like I couldn't hear. What chemo did, my eyes were swollen, yes, cutting a sidaba. What chemo did, my stomach, nafuna diarrhea for a month. And not just this, like little diarrhea, like that intense diarrhea. That they had to make sure bakuwa buli chimu so that your stool gains intensity. Nayenga bikola.
Your system was flashing.
Now the system is flashing, but then you don't know. You're like, what is going on? Kati amabwa gayiye ezaninga blisters. Kati ziyise kukunga nkunkumuka. Olanga bana bebiguna nti wochitakula kivako evvu kati nga nkunkumuka. Kuva ku mutwe like paka mu kiwato. Eno wansi tewali bwana erimu.
Eno yonna animal jeri wali okay.
Kati.
Kati naawe tuzeemu kumaanyi kubanga.
Because of byonna ate periods tezibuze. I didn't have periods for about 16 months.
Is ordering your stock from China, Turkey and Dubai stressing you so much? Is it taking you months and months for you to get your stock? Just 1, 2, 3 and trade like a boss you are. 1. Talk to Iran Global Logistics on 0740 152 331. 2. Let us know whether it's sourcing or sending money to a supplier that you would want. 3. Enjoy our unmatched customer service. Trade like a boss with Ryan Global Logistics. Find us at Nabugabo Street, BBC Building, room N412. Call us on +256 740 152 331 or +86 180 723 935 15 or +86 132 502 156 85 or visit our website on www.rangloballogistics.biz. Rand Global Air Express Cargo. We move anything, anywhere.
Bake for Me Limited, company yanjawulo nnyo mukola cakes eziwoomu okuzaama mu birungo ebisufu n'ebika ebyenjawulo nga chocolate, red velvet, vanilla n'ebirala. Olina mukolo ki? Birthday, anniversary, kwanjula, mbaga oba just oyagala kwerira ku cake empoomu? Jangu ku Bake for Me Limited. Tulina amatabi ag'enjawulo e Kololo ku luguudo Wampewo, e Naalya opposite Quality Village Mall, e Naakulabye ku Kisekalen, e Kajansi okumpi n'omuzikiti Rweza, Ebunga tuli ku Soya. Tulina n'essomero mu ttendekero abaagala okuyiga okufumba cake. Essimu 0705 501 987 oba 0772 501 987 ne ku mitimbagano gye tuli. Bake for Me Limited, cakes and more.
Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. Today we are going to be, should we be loud, should we be slow?
We can
No,
be
but now
loud,
you're loud.
It's slow. somehow.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Penny.
How are you?
I'm okay. So I met Penny last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year?
Yes, last
Twali
year.
ku Kawashi ya Edgar Bate.
How is Edgar now? Have you seen him?
I've also not seen him, but I've seen a photo of him at the Serena. I think he was having tea or something like that. I think he's doing great now.
Good.
Yeah, I think he's back on his feet slowly. And yeah, we are hoping for the best.
Amen.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that yeah.
I know.
Yeah. How is Subi where it is?
Obanga yasobola n'ofuluma n'agenda ku Serena. That means Edgar agenda ate.
How is Patricia?
Oh, Osman is good. Osman is good. Omukolo gumuwuuba naye.
Mukolo gwaki?
Ogwa lupus.
Guno gwammwe. Mbadde manyi nti bagenda mutu lyako emikolo.
Left, right, center. But she's amazing. Yeah.
Is she still at Capital?
Yes, she is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how is Hilda?
Queen Hilda.
The mountain climber.
The hiker. Hilda yali anzitidde ekibiro. Bw'aba kyaliwo, Hilda is a bad girl. Akugamba tugenda just awo. Jukira ye mutini. Kati buli wamu ayitawo nga mpewo. Nera muhavula yali emusse. Sijagenda muhavula.
I want to njagala kugezaako ekintu ekyo ekya mountain climbing.
Yeah.
There is actually a lady at Maya Forest Resort. She had told me naye abikola. Njagala kugendako nyambukeko ku lusozi.
Awo advice yengo inatandika kati batandika ne rocks entono so that olaba omutima gwo kyegusobola handlinga. Kati waliwo emiyenga waliwo rock eri awo. Tutandika na binene nnyo ojja kufa. Nze kankubuuli.
Ostwala step by
My first hike yali Renzori. Nakoma ku camp esooka ne mbagamba.
How many camps are there?
Just 7.
You only did the first one?
The first one era nakomaawo ne kalalama like enkero sogende kalalama n'okomaawo wansi naye saayambuka.
Kati zino ezisigadde anyway. I think I need to host Hilda to tell me about the things of mountain climbing and
hikes.
Yeah. But it's a good experience when you're on top of the world there.
Yeah.
You see things a little bit differently.
Okomawo ne experience omanyi kati ebintu bya tourism kyenabirabako it's just experience. Okomawo n'ekintu nti like yes I was 27 sijja kuddamu kuba 27 when I 27 nagende muhavura.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I'm with Penny. What's your other name?
Nantume Namirembe.
Nantume Namirembe.
Yeah.
She works with BBS. Enaku zino gwo otuulamu ne Saimo. What happened to Hafi?
Hafi yakomyewo. She was on leave.
Oh, she was on leave. I understand. And kati feno mu broadcasting, people don't get used to it. So kachi Zambali be yagenda mu leave bagamba bamugobye. Because people are used to seeing you every day.
So ekintamya abantu kati ate n'abalabi ba TV balina akamanyiro bannange oli najja kati awo Hafi singa agambye bw'ati nkyokwaga mukazi watwali eri yeebasa ebibye tabalinako
naye ose wabaawo n'ababeerayo ng'atiyanaga omuwala taatwala omulimu
mpozi waliwo omu gwe baŋŋambako yava mu maternity leave mu mwezi
in 1 month n'akomawo
ng'alaba kyegenda n'akomawo naga omwana nja kujjanga naye tukole.
Anyway, I met Penny. That was which month? Was it October?
October, November.
I think it was October. Yeah. We had actually did man, those days were really challenging. They were tough.
Very.
So I met her. Nangamba Kasuku, I sent you my messages. You didn't reply. Nangamba.
Kasuku abantu baddamu. Mamu wachi Kasuku takwata simu. Kasuku taddamu message. Lwakuzeemu ng'alina ekintu ky'alabye najja bw'omuddamu takuddamu. Wait achi.
I reply.
But
sometimes the messages be too many.
I know.
Olaba just I think on Monday. Nasoma over 400 messages on my WhatsApp. Right now, nenzirwanisa. Ekiro, ngenzo zukuka, they are 174. Oziraba? Kati bwe nazireka nagenda otuuka olweggulo nga ziyingidde nga ebi. So sometimes ntuwola nga kati, and most times I go on a toilet when I'm like on a toilet. Nenga now I'm going to put my 10 minutes here. Nentuula nensoma bensobola okuddamu kale problem gye nina ku WhatsApp oli eri gye nayina wali ng'osobola okubeera nti when you reply you come back to the messages. Kati wano when I reply ate nina okuddamu scrolling. Ate nsange gye nasembyeyo okulaba eri. Okitegeera then ate ndyoke so it becomes a bit difficult. But when you send me a message you are telling me about lupus.
Yes.
Lupus. So today it's going to be a bit different for you guys who are watching. You need to be attentive.
Oluzungu lungimu.
Oluzungu lugenda kuba lungimu. But this condition she's going to talk about, some people have it, not so many. Some people have it. Osobola okubeera eyo nga wakirabako n'ogiyita eddogo n'oliyita ki kati ye kakikunnyonnyole okitegeere. Let's go. Mpuliriza gwe kati. Osobola okyusa ne mu katebe bw'oti.
Nambeera nga nkunnyonnyola because you want to understand.
Yeah, I want to understand.
Kati the problem I have is my focus span, like because of lupus and the meds, I lose focus. So kati tugenda kukola bwe bati ebeere Q&A. You ask, I answer. Patricia Yangamba Pen, you know a lot of things now. Until you're going to say things that are all over. Let us say things that are going to be helpful to people.
Yeah. So what is lupus?
What is lupus?
Yeah.
Omuntu atudde kala atulaba nga bw'owulira nti waliyo omusujja gwa malaria, waliyo omusujja gwa typhoid, n'omusujja egy'enjawulo. Kati ne lupus is an autoimmune condition. In simple terms, ngeri gyenyinza okinyonnyolamu emmotoka zino ze tuvuga. There is manual, there is automatic. Manual gears olina making sure gwazeeteramu. Automatic cars zijja nga bw'olinnya buli kimu kimu kiri. Kati ne immune system bwe baagikola. Immune system yaffe baagikola ng'erina okulwanyisa endwadde, erina okulwanyisa infections, erina okulwanyisa anything that is not supposed to be inside or is not supposed to be a part of me, ekirwanyisa oba ekiresistinga. Kati autoimmune kyekola omubiri gwo. Utandika okulwanyisa ate healthy cells. Your immunity yennyini because it is confused. Kati it is wondering.
So basically omubiri gwerwanyisa.
Exactly. Kati mu kwerwanyisa immunity erwana egamba now dine eddagala erize I don't know if it's an infection or I'm supposed to accept it. Kati ne bamaliriza nga balwana ne bamaliriza in the long run nga gwe mulwadde. Naye nga yo eri eyo ekola mulimu gw'erina kukola naye kati egukola nga nayo eri confused. So basically that is an autoimmune condition. Autoimmune conditions za njawulo kasuku nti tuyina abasinga ndoza bamanyi alopecia ey'abazungu nga bamanyuka enviiri. Even here abantu bazirina. Naye abasinga oba mukiyita mutya simanyi but this alopecia. The commonest one is arthritis. Njiwa wali omuddeko omuntu alina arthritis.
What's arthritis? Eno
erumya ebigere abantu nga joints zimuluma muno muneeno nga bazimba ebigere olumu n'obugalo. Nti obasanga nnyo mu biseera by'empewo bino bambadde stocks so that ebigere biri warm ne gloves so that obugalo tebumuluma. Taba sikla kuba ne basiklas batera ofuna eyo condition naye there's arthritis, there's lupus. Kati lupus alina ebika ebyenjawulo yenga ye because I think mu autoimmune conditions yali deadly. Abasinga bwe baawulira most of my friends when they googled lupus eyajjanga yali Nick Cannon na Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez has lupus nephritis. Chovala batulaba nti chaliwe yamuwa kidney. Kati nze lupus gwe nnina attacking systems naye atete yatwala kidney. Kuba nti netaga transplant. I just had an acute kidney failure. But oli wawuli ekigamba acute kati because it is an English word otandika omwana abandi aleka yitagwa kidney transplant. But lupus has also types. Waliwo ajja because of the medicine you have taken. Because yenga lupus nemu kunoonyereza okuliwo kulaga nti autoimmune conditions tezirina cause. You're just chijabuzi. However, it doesn't rule out the 3% chance of it being hereditary. Nti mulaini yo waliwo wekiri naye kati jjukira bajjajja baffe ddagala lyaliwa bamanyi kibalaba muntu kulwala oba olumu n'agongobala n'abafaako. So nekijja nga kyaliyo somewhere but you didn't know. So now lupus, kati now we are talking about systemic lupus erythematosus oba SLE. Like you hear systemic, your whole system is gone. Your heart, because I had a heart issue, your kidneys, your lungs, your ears, your system, like the ENT system is gone. You are literally sick buli wamu. Naye nga bw'ogenda mu ddwaliro kasuku tolina kikuluma.
Bebakukebera.
As per the tests.
Toba na chikuluma.
Yes. I saw you sometime go to dene kalibala ng'omugamba nze bankebera ku eddagala effu nakiriba nenkibaddeko ne bakujjanjaba ky'otayina. When I went to hospital okusooka natandika na swollen fingers, then na headaches nga tezigenda. Yes, I had an eye condition naye kati nga tesiraba ng'otuuka ng'olina ekifu nogenda n'okisaga lubindi naye omutwe ne gusigalawo n'amaaso ne gasigala nga tigalaba. I think lupus awo nga tandise getting triggered, but we have no idea. So then we didn't have any idea. So we are wondering what is the problem. I went to hospitals Kasuku. Nengo manche bampa antibiotics, painkillers, sleeping pills mpumule. Apparently nga bagamba sebaka oba mpumule omubiri nguwumuze because ezimu ku symptoms is fatigue, yes, but wanonga nze mba nkoye buli ssaawa. Nze nga buli ssaawa manja ga kwebaka Kasuku ng'engalo zizimbye, but each and every day ng'ofunayo ekipya because now your system is all disorganized. Each and every day I woke up with a new symptom. So basically that is the little I can say about lupus.
So for you then, take us through your journey.
Yeah.
How do you get to a point that now I need to get to hospital, and how you went through
till
to where we are?
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start with hospital. Nasooka kulwala nze nali omu ku bawala ababraginga. I don't get infections. I was one of those girls. Nze nga nkugamba nga nkubuuza, why would you have an infection this month? And also the next month, also the other month. I'm not saying Kali you're sleeping around, let's rule that out, but why would you have recurring UTIs?
Yeah.
Until it knocked on my door. Kasuku nafuna infection. Lero nogenda mudala ne bagamba ina bacterial infection ne bakuwa eddagala mu nnaku 3 n'owulira nga you feeling uncomfortable because kino tewakimanyira, you have to rush back to hospital. N'omugamba now doctor nazeemu katate mpulira bwe nti eyali bacterial leero olina fango ne balikuwa eryo n'olimalayo n'oddayo n'omugamba now I have issues ne bagamba that is actually when I learned there is nothing like a yeast infection. Like no, just yeast levels ziba either increasing oba ziri biro oba pH levels ziba zikyuse. So I have recurring infections. I am wondering why. Ne banzijanjabirako, let me not mention hospitals. I went to like 4 hospitals with the same infections in like 4 months. Nga ndi mu rotation. Nze nga sivaako cannula, nze cannula sizaagala, nenga toyina choice because you have to get medication in the morning, in the evening. So infections zibange ezikendera nentandika ofuna omusujja. Kati bwe buti wano ngamba mulamu. Kuku nga ngenda okwawukana nawe oddamu okwogera nange kusanga 8 nga ndi mulwadde. Ne gamba omusujja gunnuma. Ogenda okundaba ekiro nga ndi mulamu. So nga ngamba people are going to even think I'm lying. So one morning I wake up, I'm not feeling well, I go to hospital. Nga bapima temperature nga eri, it is supposed to be 37. Yeah. Mine was 40. So meaning nina omusujja ogusinzeko ku musujja. It is called what? I've forgotten the word. But there's that overlapped malaria. So I'm like, okay. Ne bagamba tulina omukaminga down tumutekeko ebiwero temperature enosookeke. Tetsamu kuwaddagala nga tennaka. Temperature ne bagissa. Bwe bagissa yayitawo obuyisi.
Nekira ddala.
27. Like ngeri mu 20s. Now the doctors are also worried. Like this is now hypothermia. It's called hypothermia when your temperature is like below. So nenkwata thermometer nze nno nga kinsanyusa. Like I thought I'm now cold-blooded. I take the picture, I post it on my status. Kati medical personnel or people who know a bit of medicine, people who are into health, they're like, this is not normal. If you are in hospital, sigala yobobo oli wakagenda mudwaliro peno ojja kufa. Kati me I'm like, luli bagambye temperature eri waggulu. Now temperature eri wansi. Kati me I'm feeling okay. So it is okay. Ndowooza waayita eddakiika nga 3 nga blanketi z'eddwaliro zonna bazimbise. Because now I'm cold like fish. Like you can't be cold.
You could feel like you're cold.
You're cold. Nabo nga bakwatako ne bagamba omutasa akunyogoga bw'atyo guguma mulambo. So they had to cover me. Kasuku they covered me. Ne bagamba omubiri gulina okugaininga. So when they covered me nagenda ozuukukanga nina cannulas. Like they're like omubiri gulina okugaininga. Now I am sweating. I'm like, well, now it is so hot. Ne bagamba omubikkule. I'm now okay. I go back home. Like normally. Like nothing had happened. Now to like take you through la tuitawo tumaliriza. Now I start getting pain. Joint pain. Now I have muscle pain. Nganza sina hiking ako. The only thing I would do is leave my mom's house because nali mbeera waka go to work ngera ndi ku telefine notuuka ku mulimu then you can't eat. Me even now I can go a week na silidde emmere. How am I surviving? I don't know, but I make sure kale I have like 2 proper meals a week because appetite tebaawo, but wali kyali worse nga ne snacks zennyini ze nalindya sikyazirya.
Tokyazirya.
Ngokeera ku macyange enjala tekuluma kati nga tewoolya olubuto olukuluma. Now also the stomach had gotten issues. Now I don't know kati system etandise yonna. Now I get joint pain, I can't walk. Now I woke up one morning ng'engalo zizimbye. I try to shower ate nga I can era nga mbeera mu kinaabiro nga tosaa kwata. Then I left one day. I remember I left home nga nakasiba enviiri, then nengenda ku station mba ngenda okukola naina borderman nga saakwata mu nsawo because engalo zizimbye. Kati nga nva ewaka nga sente manyiwe ziri nenkugamba kati gulawo wano jamu oba alemise omutwalo gunkwase wano zino zinteere wano. Nga I call some doctor nga mbulira painkillers nga mira gufeni nga mira olfeni nze all painkillers ezo ze bagamba nti zimalayo nga nzimira. Kati jukira zibeera mu mubiri for let me say 8 hours or some time, so you're going to live life normally. But then okwebaka ekiro nga the moment I put my head down I feel heavy, I can't turn. Kati nga wonsanga nga nebasewo nti kuku tosaa kumpita n'enkyuka nga nino sigala awo ngambe kyongamba nga nkuwulira ngamba mpulidde nenga sisobola. Getting off my bed had now become a problem. Showering is a problem. So one morning twine a trip I went nasula twali tugenda Queen Elizabeth. Kati I'm like maybe I take Gufen, I get on the bus. I slept from Kampala to Kasese. It was a shocker to the entire bus. Like the way you know I talk, the entire bus was shocked. They're like, Penny, you okay? I'm like, yeah, kinda. Ngowulira omusujja nenga togutegeera. I remember I slept with a friend of mine called Peace. So in the morning, mugamba, now I need to shower. Peace was really helpful. There's also another friend called Jose. Nimugamba nsibeke engatto nanzinsiba. Like netugenda, we went for the game drive, came back. Now after that trip, Kasuku, okuva kwolwo olunaku paka olunaku lwaleero obulamu bwange tebuddangamu kuba bwe bumu. I come back home in the morning. Our parents know us. Mama wange yampita nambuza, mama ampita Penny sokojje oli bulungi? Kwanza semanyi, I really don't know. Now I'm going to hospital bino byonna byendwadde. Mama wange talina kyamanyi. Ngamba just nafunye ka infection. Just ninamu omusujja naye bagambye ate tegulimu tebagulaba. So, as a concerned parent, my mom asks, Penny, jangu, munnyonnyola. Nemugamba obugalo bunnuma, omutwe gunnuma. Kati enviiri because nali nzikutte paafu. Kasuko nga simanyi nti enviiri zange zikutuka nti bwe nkwata bwe naazita akantu kavaayo from the roots nga kagwa wali. Now there's hair loss. But we didn't know. So my mom says, Penny, tutandikiddewa nga tugenda mu ddwaliro. I went to Chibuli. That I remember so well. Netukola tests. Kasuku. Nothing was wrong.
Ng'oli mulamu bulungi.
Not even saying, mboba lymphocytes ziri waggulu oba white blood cells zikoze bwe buti. Nothing was wrong. Because I was with a physician and a general doctor. I'm not saying they don't work, they do. They did what they could. Kasuku nga teri kikola. Kuku netukomayo waka nga bampadde eddagala. Na kiraba later nti just bampa antibiotics na painkillers omubiri mbunebake ne waita ndowooza wiiki nga 2 kati ng'eddagala ndimize. Now I can't leave home because I don't feel well. Bwe ntuula ku boda n'engwa. Now I'm worried because saakwekwa.
Nga tolina mmotoka?
No.
Tewalinamu awo kiggayi kikuteekamu?
Katatinga n'abalenzi katatinga nabo banyiiza bunyiiza. Because I feel no one is understanding my pain. Ne tubeerawo. To cut story short, now I spend a month home. Skin etandika okukyuka.
Your skin begins.
I start getting itchy. And not the entire body. The chest, my hair is itching the sinus situka. Now I have dandruff, simanyi gyavudde. Ntandise ofuna obubwa obutono nga bujja nno butono ku mikono. I'm like, what is going on? We go to hospital. Bwe kati bw'ofuna omuntu ng'alina ezo symptoms ky'osooka okukebera.
Siriimu.
Thank you. That is the first thing they did. But then I'm allowing this test. I know what I do. I'm like the senior Sirim. We go and check. They check again. Batandikira ku Sirim. Ne mudwale we natuka bagamba. We're not ruling out anything. Ne bakebera Sirim. Ngasi munina. Ne bakebera buli kimu ngasi kirina. So now they're looking at the skin condition. So because my skin has all these blisters and bitchy, ne bampa tube. Genda omusige kwena tube kati emu ointment yalimu that mintish feel, you know how mint nebwa ne waba just mint ngomulira mukama, you know there's that hot mint, kati imagine that mint on the skin. Kasukunda kaba I don't know ngoba musajja bampadde ki nenga mamanga ngamba Penny bwe libali kusonsoma kiraga libali yingira munda lijja wona. Now we are treating the outside, we don't know whatever we are supposed to treat is supposed to come from the inside. Now we go. Never come back. Kati zino tube ebange ekwocha. Kati eyali blister lifuse bwadene. Kati fenga mama wange nga ye mu bwongo agamba Penny ye tube ejja kukola. Meaning kati nikabadde bwe kabadde nga kasundo kati katise kajja terera. Kuko nga nterera. I just kept getting worse. Now what really like showed me kati ndi mradde. I couldn't walk.
Waito kyasobola tambula.
Yeah. Now the limbs are gone. Kati amagulu gakooye. So you wake up in the morning, you can't leave bed. Now you have to crawl, but then you can't kneel because now you have joint pain. Buli woina joint nekana akagalo. Engalo zisimbye. Ebbugu musiri sobola, empewo siji sobola. Now my mom has to help me shower at that my big age. Ebintu byonna biruma kuko. Obulwadde buluma naye being vulnerable is one thing that showed me buli muntu yandibadde mulamu. Now my mom has started showering me. We go back to hospital. Koko, we went to a very big hospital. A big hospital in this country. And the doctor said, in a skin condition, ejagenda beno pain jaina, maybe netukebera naye nampa antibiotics. Ningano zimira. Kati emputu ekuze. Now we're in hospital, they're saying nothing. Nothing is wrong. Omwana ayongera kulwala, omwana ayongera kogga, enviri kati nzikoye. Bagenda otandika bagezako zisumulula buli weke basanirira ziggwako. So my hair now is in patches. We shall show you pictures. It is now in patches. Mama ange n'agamba atuzisaleko. She gets a scissor. Cuts the hair. Now, my friends are wondering ndiwa. Sina wengenda kunyonyera kuko kati onkubira Penny si kyakulaba ngenda kugacha ekinuma. You understand? You're not like, I am now comfortable that I can say maybe healed that kinuma, but then I couldn't because tomanyi bantu kye balowooza, tomanyi muntu bwagenda kutwala. Now to cut story short, omwana mumututte mu ddwaliro biki byonna ki ekiba kiddako gwe kikyoba olowooza nga gwe kuko as an African
dogo.
Thank you. Kuko bansabire mu nnimi zonna z'omanyi mu nsi eno zibasobola okwogera. Kuko banywesa eddagala eriwooma erikawa erikambaga ne batuweereza emmumbwa musiigeko ku kino oba maybe bamuloga ettalo oba but then ne babagamba ettalo like apparently you would get swollen or something nga sibimanyi kiri awo but then they said she would get swollen but now she's not. Ne bakusiiga emmumbwa ng'esiigwa ne bakuwa kineno nga bannange kye batankola. But my mom had one rule. Tavaawo wano. My daughter will be here. And I was.
So whatever anyone needs to do,
kyonna kyoyagala okukola omwana
you do it there.
Wano. Ne batandika. Kati one funny story that I remember is someone called Jabaleko Mama Penny Kale. Kati omwana ogenda mukolera ki? Kati me, I didn't grow up from that side of my dad. I am my mom's girl. Naye omwana wakomadde omutwalako mukyalo.
Ewaabwe.
Ne batandika emboozi. Omwana nno ino muzza yeewaka. Maybe ebyewaabwe bimunoonya. Mama wange n'agamba byagala mufu. Like, can they claim like nga mwagala mulamu? Do they really have to make her this sick? Like, okay, I understand. Kale mututteyo tugenze ekyama bali mututte. Then when mutusa, then what will happen? What if she dies? Now we are contemplating. Do we take her to Chamabale? Does she stay? Do we do this? Kati now we are confused. Kati now remember, the other family is the other side. That is supposed to be my family. Now I'm with my mother, My sisters are there, they're busy, they don't know I'm really like this sick. For them, bali baloza naona. Don't roll that tape. Let me cut the story short. My sister in UK calls. Banage nonya pen tachari online. Me, I'm a person who is always online. That when I don't pick your call, it's either I'm sleeping and I mute my phone, or I am really busy. But but I was not picking calls because now I have pain. Like like my sister calls Penariwa. Kati, her wedding eve when she was in UG, she had a terrible headache, like a terrible one. That omuntu ayogere deni nga amawulira. Like amarachi mulekani. Nga akabye nnyo. So they took her to Nakasero. Ati waliyo omusawo nagamba naye olaba Penny waba mulwadde tusobola okugezaako ani ono omusawo olaba yawonya that headache nensobola ogenda ku wedding yange enkeera and I didn't have any pain again asobola otuyamba. Meanwhile, I am sick. Our second sister is sick. She had COVID. She's at her husband's place. She didn't want to worry her mother. She's quiet. We don't know she's in hospital. They call her. The husband tells us, unaina COVID. Kati jukira COVID then, after the lockdown, I want to ask nganga webamufuna bwoba manyi omusawo. You be like home. Let me say nti bwoba obeera mwami na mchana nibakuwa room obeereyo. Don't associate with the kids. Now she's sick. I am here dying. Now they tell my mom, I told you I have COVID. Now think as a parent.
She's like, who did we meet?
Thank you. Thank you.
What went wrong?
What went wrong? Like, what is not happening? My sister gets better. She comes around. We explain. Kati, now, my friends having heard I am sick. Now, bakatibano. Abasabi abakola ki buli omu atandise ofuna ekirooto Penny nakulotanga oli mulwadde Penny
balimba.
Someone said nakulota Penny nze nakulotako oluli ng'oli mulwadde nenkusanga ng'oli mutini nnyo. But now already I've lost weight. I mean, because I've been sick for long. Yeah. Definitely.
You lost weight.
Exactly. I had to lose weight. I'm not eating. I am worried. I'm not sleeping. I'm restless. What do you expect? Katinga nabo baleka batukozesa psychology. Nga tuli awo meanwhile, abantu abasinga nga babuuza, and her workplace, her job. Nga sibirowooza nako. I don't even care whether I have a job or not. Because at the moment, what is the job going to do for me? Am I going to go and perform at work?
You're fighting for your life.
I'm fighting for my life. And one of the people there said, the main people, actually my mom is still mad at that. Omuntu asabala lwala, omuntu tasala lwala for more than 2 months. Nga akyali mad. Kuko tuli mu myezi kati giri mu 7 almost.
This is now 7 months.
Yeah.
Now you're sick.
I am sick. We don't have a solution. We don't even know where to start from.
So the person at work was saying a person can't be sick for 2 months.
Yes. And because I cut communication, because you know workplaces, we have colleagues and acquaintances. Like, I'm not going to start explaining myself to you, Kuku.
I know.
Just like that. Like, I'm not going to start explaining. So I cut them off. I woke up one morning as removed from the staff group. Company. I'm not even online. I come, I'm like, what did I do? I even went to her inbox. I went to the person's inbox. I'm like, I mean, I was struggling for my life. I come back online. I'm like, oh, okay. So I give back, like, never pain outside world. Now I go to hospital. My sister comes, we go to hospital. On going to hospital, we see this doctor. I explain. When I went to explain, sifuluma mu nyumba, nze mbeera mu nyumba, nga saafuluma. Mama wange nga bwandeka wano kukola nga wetutudde wano. My mom wouldn't go far because she's worried. One, either ndeka njagala okwekyusa sisobola ngenda ggwa. Oba enkuba ezeesanze kabalaza nga agamba enkuba ejja kukuba omwana wange. Era nga buli kimu akikola agamba omwana wange ali waka yekka. Mu ntebe ya mama wange empanvu nze nagisuulamu. Like neteekako ebbanja mugulire entebe endala because we nalinja. Now that is the most I can come, no laba TV, and whatever they've put is what you will watch because those are choose. Even the phone netukanga eri heavy. So we go to Nakasero and I see this doctor. Imagine like amanyo nonya manonye, but then you have to explain. You have to explain. Like we say, insert the clip for you. Like we have to explain. Like you're explaining, you're like, I don't even go outside. Then the doctor goes like, now I've understood your situation. Now Kuba. Hada? Are you in office? Nti yes, nina omulwadde gwe nkuweereza. Kati onaawuliriza byogedde. Yes, I have understood. We had to go up. We reached that doctor, we explain. He listens. He's like, do you sometimes change color? Kati, yes, I am dark skinned, but I'd become darker. So at some point, you would turn bluish or purplish, and then your eyes would turn yellow. So now, system, mundanfu. Now hospital is saying, toli mulwadde. Kuko mwana omulaba akyusa kala. Naye emalwaliro galaga si mulwadde. Definitely go nobeera ewaka kyonna kye bagenda okugamba kyogenda omukozesaako. Ng'omusawo agamba, sisawa zaninga ttaano ez'okumakya sisobola kuyamba, but I know someone that will help you. Nakubira omusawo omu, he wasn't in the country. Nagamba, this one is not in the country naye. Let me call another one. Nga bamukubira nga bamugamba, he's called Dr. Sally Francis. Jobaleko seboolere. Nagamba, I'm a bit busy, but wanji ne bamunnyonnyola. Nagamba, mukebere ku appointment book like once tulabe when she'll have an appointment. Kuko twagenda mu August nga available appointment to see that particular doctor who sits in Nakasero only on Saturday was in November.
What?
Or in August. It was late October or early November. Nga you choose one of those Saturdays.
Now he only appears on Saturday.
Yeah, even till date, he only appears on Saturday. Kasuku, you know, we sat, ebigambo ne bitugwako. We go back to this doctor. Namukubira essimu namugamba, we are saving a life. Nyamba buyambi. It was a Friday. Encha omuteeke ku list yo. Kati tutuuka ku list eyo. We twatuukawo, omuwala n'atugamba, has the doctor approved? Because this is not about money. It is about the number of people he is supposed to see each day he comes here. We're like, yes, he has agreed. Namukubira to prove. We're like, yeah, you come back tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're like, sure. We left. Kati now subi mutandise ofuna kesi.
Yeah, you're getting hope.
You have spoken to a doctor who has shown you they've understood what you are going through.
Yeah.
It's like, this must be, because that doctor mentioned, this must be an autoimmune condition, but let's not really
Ride it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get out. Dr. Ochorin gwe twasoose okulaba n'agamba, Pen, you are sick. Pen, let them not take you to a mosque, because my sister's a Muslim, I'm the only non-Muslim. So because I was covered with a veil, I had sun sensitivity. Kati awo, tetunajja ku symptoms za lupus. Eno maaso, zonna ntandizo zifuna nesimanyi. Nagamba, you are sick. I want you to go back home. Stop crying. Tomorrow you're going to see a doctor. He's going to help you. I'm like, okay. Nagamba, bebe nabe bagamba, no one bewitched you. You are sick. You need medical attention that is beyond just a normal doctor. Now we don't know. Normal doctor? Okay. We go home. 10 a.m. zigenda wera. Natuli parking ya Nakasero. Zena tuke Nakasero tebakkiriza parking eno waggulu unless if you have a person who is really, really sick. So when I came, even the Askaris would just look at me and they're like, you go. We get there, the moment we open, they pull out a wheelchair, because I couldn't walk. Even getting from my mom's house to my sister's car was hard. So my mom holds you beside, and then my sister, then they have to make sure you're back, because I used to overlie down. Even now I have back issues, but now the pain, ebigero, bisitula, or tambula, it's hard. We get to Nakasero, we sit, we go register, 10 a.m., 11, 1, 4, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Have I seen the doctor? No.
Ngari busy.
The doctor checks in at 7 a.m., but asoka laba inpatient. Bano akola ward round. It is understandable. So he sits in office to start on the line. Kwati bwe baba kugambye 10 a.m. manya goba wa 4, because akati atude at 2. Abaina gwe bagambye ajja at 8. Meaning kati sawa ziba zikyuse muba mu pushing.
Yeah.
People start entering. Kati 2 ladies were there and they said, omuwala oyo abadde atudde mu wheelchair, because I refused to eat and all that. I'm like, ngenda genda anti ofuka. My sister nga wali naye nga avaawo n'agenda n'akomawo. You're seated in one place, in a wheelchair with all your joint pain. Kati nga okiriramu, nowenyoleramu. So these people felt bad. So I had to skip about 2 people. 2 people gave me their numbers because jukira nze saali ku list kati gwa asembayo. So one man complains nagamba naye mwalo n'abaddewo ku namusanzeewo yes nze kwe ndi ku list ne bano kwe bali naye tusaba alaba omusawo. I entered the doctor's office at midnight.
Abazze ku nnyezo okumakya.
Midnight to see a hematologist in Nakasero Hospital. That is the first time I heard that word. Hematologist bana bakebere ndwadde ziri mu musaayi. I enter. His first question was, what time did you come? Well, like 10 a.m. It is midnight. He was so bothered because we are tula mu office tafuluma. Era bwafuluma ebisebisinga bwafuluma ayitawo buyisi n'agenda tatunula eno mu lounge mwe muli. We start explaining. He calls the nurse on duty n'amugamba, when you see such people, however much baliba abamu baba bakomyewo for consultation, abalala bakomyewo nti yes ndogdagala nalimira nga maybe ayinamu effects, but such people even when they come last we have to see them because kati ono muntu we are not sure basobola tula wano for long. I see the doctor. I started now the story I told the other side and the other side I have to tell it again, but because he was a doctor he just looked at me. I'm like he just noted like the physical that you could see. He's like, can you stand? I'm like, He's like, but I want you to stand. I'm like, There's my sister, let her stand. Kati standing was hard because of the pain. Like tears started rolling down. Naga amuze watu. Came and checked the limbs. I didn't know they check weight from here. Like you could be fat, but bakabera kana kagumba kawan. Banyiga wanene we what.
Baba kyasobola okukakwatako.
Kati olaba, like people say I'm fat, but I don't have. You get.
Okay.
Kati now because
kati nze mbeera ki wano.
Goli munene.
Okay.
So he checks, he starts like nakona mugongo. Nakukebera buli kimu n'omunnyonnyola what you feel. Naye nabuuza ku color changes, nabuuza bwe nfuluma mu kasana what happens. I'm like, I get itchy.
Of course.
I rarely get out.
No, leave that. Like,
I rarely get out.
have you ever experienced?
So when I go under the sun, it's usually early in the morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And have you ever experienced burning? Or itching that is worse when you hit sun?
He's like, okay. He wrote a list, Kasuku, a list of tests to be run. Nga sizirabangako. Buno simanyanga kukebera awina chi simanya infection simanyanga buchi obonga bwa bulijjo. So we are like, it is midnight. Are you still around? Because we don't know. We ask, are you still around? He's like, yeah. Meanwhile, ninogenda okuba ekifaananyi, tulina okebera amawugwe, tulina okebera omutima, tulina okebera buli kimu. Byonna mu kiro kimu. He's like, sawa, go. I'm around. So we go to the lab. Kasuku, did I have blood? Olaba nti bagamba we bakebera wano. Kasuku, I didn't have blood. They had to first give me some more water.
N'onywamu ku mazzi.
Wala mumwe ku mazzi. Ne bagamba, you're scared? I'm like, the city are pricking. But kati kwemba nfunye hope eno ebe byonna ya pain nsoka nenjiteka at the back of my mind. I'm like, oyina kumfumita ofuna omugwefumita as long as nva mu bulumi buno bwendimu sifaayo. Ne bafumita, we finally get blood. Now we have to run tests. We have to go to the other side bakube ekifaananyi because balina okebera amawugwe bakebera omutima. They're like, kidney tujja keberera waneeno nti kaale.
Mwamu musaayi.
Yeah.
Bakebera mu kidney ne liver
we kept we had because we had to give a urine sample, blood sample, then ebifaananyi. So we go and then we go kati okutuuka eno okuba ekifaananyi ky'omutima n'amawugwe. Kuku nino yimirira naye siyimirira. Omusajja n'agamba pen newompayo seconds 10. Like 10 nze n'okola bwoti kimala. Do not lean against the machine kulika amasanyalaze. Oyina kubanga just like you're this close, but do not lean.
Lean on it, yeah.
So my sister goes like, but she can't stand. Nagamba, I know, but mu bintu bye batumye
mulimu
ebifaananyi. Now we are like, how are we going to do it? Nga peni imirira. teyinzija kati n'oyimirira but then you're staggering wheelchair ne bagireka awo kumpi. My sister was the other side ne bamugamba kati ate tolina kubeera awo kuba mulimu akakantu ka red akatambula nga gwe sikwagala yovaayo. We stood ogusooka ne gugaana. We tried about 5 attempts nga bigaana. Nanga peni kati olaba bulumi buno bwolimu twagala obuveemu. The only way jojo buvaamu is tukuba ekifaananyi tumanye ekituufu omusawo kuwa eddagala. Ne tuyimirira kuku nali ngenda ogwa. I had my sister shouting, my sister is going to fall. So she came. Tuddamu ne tutula n'agamba let me check. N'agamba yeah, I've gotten something. Kati mukukebera ebyo bifaananyi mu kusooka nze simanyi bisoma. Ebintu byonna mbiyize kati. Tugenda olaba amawuggwe side emu erina amazzi endala egenda. Kati era ne mu bifaananyi bw'okiraba side emu ogiraba nga ya white meaning wonna wabikke wano walaga wansi watandise nayo wajja. The heart is not in good position because there's too much blood around it. We come back. Now that is like an hour gone. Tuli msam. Tuli mnakasero omo inzo ga waffe. He's seeing other people. So they bring in like results as mali results later. It is at that point I realized Nakasero doesn't run all tests. Some tests are run from Lancet. You do the blood sample, you give it here.
Lancet.
Even Lancet has samples that they don't do. They take them outside the country. I'm like, ah! So we're like, results ezimu zibadde zizze Nantume aliwa. Nga nyingira. Omusawo nga gamba, we have an emergency here, but can I get, is there like space? Because I have an emergency. I thought an emergency was, I was an emergency. Because, do you know something that is supposed to be in a range of, let me say, between 5 to 50? Nantume ngoli mubina. A range of between 5, let me say, to 50 still. Nantume ngoli monsanvu. Like that is a bit normal. It can be like brought back down. We're like, now what do we do? Now it is morning. Because some tests take about 5 hours. Okukomao. Blood sample, bajimaze, you know, because cut now. You're like, finally, mfunyo omusawo atandise olaba nti I am medically sick.
Yeah. Oyine ekikuluma.
Finally. But now, you're medically sick. They tebanagamba kikuluma. They are just mentioning you have an autoimmune condition. They need to identify which one it is. We start medication. Which medication? They don't know your blood type and all that. They're like, do you know your blood type? I'm like, yeah. Then you tell them, we start getting medicine. This medication you're getting, they're not sure it will work. You're not getting treated. Kuku, you're maintained over pain. We start medication. They give me medicine, they give me injections, Now I feel a heavy heart, blackout. No, she's okay. You know, like how doctors are like, calm down. Yeah. She's okay. Let her rest. They switch the medicine, give you another one. So, now we've gotten hope. Hey, what do you meaning now we know the problem. Kati, it is at that point, because I kept going to hospital, all the time I was in hospital, I meet a girl called Martha. Martha has multiple sclerosis. For her, she has a stiff skin. Alinganga wood.
Alinga wano?
Yeah. She's hard. Like, really hard. Kati ye basoka mu diagnosing na lupus. Then never she realizing later she has multiple sclerosis. Because we all get deformed. Autoimmune conditions zonna zijjiramu signs ezimu. Naye kyova nkugambe balina okumanya what are they dealing. Yes, it is an autoimmune condition, but which one are we dealing with? Now we've started medication. I get methylpred. I talk to other people, they're taking prednisone. I'm like, tablet ka prednisone ne bangamba, you want to die? Sina kamera because omutima gwange waituka gasobola. Kati nze nga nafuna methylprednisone. Now you get all these tablets, all these bills have started. Now the hefty bills have started. Kati, yes, the hefty bills are there, but is there a hope? Is she going to get well? Now we start medication, start get like turns of responding, and now we shall have about 3 chemo sessions.
Chemo?
Yeah.
Chemotherapy?
Yeah.
Like you have cancer?
Exactly.
So chemo doesn't work only for cancer people?
No. kati olaba shock eyo. That is the shock everyone got. How is Penny going to get chemo? Why are we getting chemo done? It was a lot. They're like, yeah, she's not cancerous. That is what the doctor said. She's not cancerous. But jukira immune system is fighting, and they need to put the immune system to rest. And they also have to kill all these cells. Is it active? Now you have to get cyclophosphamide. Like, yeah, it's called cyclophosphamide. Like, when put your mtu welcome to the team, but if you're not reacting, leave in a moment. Kyonna eddagala ekirinakola sigenda kugamba nti ogenda wona oba ogenda kuba bwoti oba tojja kwebaka nabonaabona lwange. Your experience is going to be different. You could oyinza n'obba gwe togenda funa bye nafuna. Cyclophosphamide ayingira, we start. Kasukwa as you see, I'm dark skinned. I was as black as my outfit.
You became black.
Ola nti sayimo kala tatalina nviiri. As worse. Nga tulaba yona hope nti enviiri ziridda. What chemo did, I lost hearing. My ears went like I couldn't hear. What chemo did, my eyes were swollen, yes, cutting a sidaba. What chemo did, my stomach, nafuna diarrhea for a month. And not just this like little diarrhea, like that intense diarrhea. That they had to make sure bakuwa buli kimu so that your stool gains intensity. Naye nga bikola.
Your system was flashing.
Now the system is flashing, but then you don't know. You're like, what is going on? Kati amabwa gayiye ezaninga blisters. Kati ziyise. Kukunga nkunkumuka olanga bana bebiguna nti wokitakula kivaako evvu kati nga nkunkumuka kuva ku mutwe like paka mu kiwato eno wansi tewaali bbwa n'erimu nze nga
eno yonna animal gyeri walyoke
kati
awo kati naawe tuzzeemu ku maanyi kubanga
because byonna ate periods tezibuze. I didn't have periods for about 16 months.
16 months?
Yeah.
Nga togenda mu kiiba?
No. Kati now, the main flex there was, I can't do anything for myself. I thank God it is not now getting nastier. Imagine you can't get up and then you're getting periods and someone has to come and help you change.
Yeah, but your mom could have done that.
I know she could.
That's what parents do.
I know, but you know, like,
yeah, you feel like I should.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Omanyi ng'otuuka ng'oyagala nnaaba, but then she's cooking. I know kusooka amaliriza ajja kuyambeko onaabe. By the time she's done, you're now cold. Oba okoze entondo, you're like, tubireke. But then you have to shower. Ng'olumu tonaaba bakwata dito, ne bamuteeka mu mazzi, ne bakwata ekiwero.
Ne bakuyisaako.
N'okuba enduulu, ekyalo kyonna ne kimanya nti onaaba. So now chemotherapy has made me lose my hearing. It has made me like, literally done everything. We go back to hospital. Now, from a hematologist, I need an ENT.
Ear, nose, throat,
yes.
Doctor.
Yes.
Your ENT.
My doctor. Nagamba, what is the problem? Never mgamba tawulira. Nagamba, she has maybe like describe like they write. I had to write what I am feeling, but then I can't hold a pen. I had to get a phone, type. He read. So we go to the next room, ga ENT talimu, but my doctor, musajja mukulu, I think he has been in this thing for long. Nateka makuuma kakakebera, tukebera amatu, nga mulimu amabwa. Yatuwa eardrop. Bagitonyezaamu ne mbagamba olaba bwe kuba kubeera kiggala nja kubeera kiggala ne temujinzizaamu. It was painful. Nagamba nina amabwa munda. Nti eardrum singa tebagagire ekkage naziba eardrum. Like that is as per the scan jet. I can't take what he has seen. I'm like, now how can my ears like just get blocked like that? Now the wax I was getting was black. Atenga ali mu bitole nga mungi. Nze nga buli kimbeera okumpi nze ne bategula buli kimala nga otegula omwana. Bweka bakasaniriza oba foko bakinga kyekindi okumpi nga nkisokoozaamu. Because I had pain. Like pain atenga eri itchy. So you want to like scratch. I scratched one time, my mom found me with bleeding ears. They had to call hospital. Niwaga mutegule buli kimu because liri eddagala amabwa gali mu kuwona. Kati ogenda owulira otandisa owulira like somehow then hearing netandika okudda. Kati amatu gaba gatandika owona, amaaso nga gannuma, omutwe teguwona, nenfuna infection.
Infection. Ate gwe yali teyeegatta.
Segatta. Me is not buli kyange kyali kyange. Like change nga tebaji newe ba sponge nga newe baba mazo ba making sure bajikamula ne bajanika ne kala ne bajitereka wali. I call my doctor. I'm like, now I feel pain. Nambuza pain eriddawa. Nimgamba njibulira wano mu lubuto. We had to do a urine sample from home. They took it to like the nearest hospital, like at home. Bajirani nga ne bagashaza UTI. They're like, yeah, te UTI yavuddewa. Kati system nga bogambye nti flashing. Ndoza buli kye naina. China vayo. Kuko I had pain ya UTI eva wano. Kati bwe bakuwa eddagala lya UTI ne kati ng'oli mulwadde abawala bakimanyi. Erina tambula. Paka weka notukanga tokyajulira ebe efulumu. Ne baga she has to hydrate, she has to take a lot of this. Notandika okusoma, netandika okozesa Google ne fulu omusawo. Ne bampa eddagala mu ddwaliro. Ng'eddagala terikola. Because the immune system is suppressed. Kat where you take one Panadol, may I have to take 2 or 4 for Panadol to be effective. Because now I have chemo drugs, I have immunosuppressants, I have steroids, like for me to be out of pain. I have the pain in air lupus. Make it in infection. Kukueri infection yanuma for about 3 weeks. Olanti UTI baga again amuna kusatu. Zenze kazali wiki 3. Nini najula okuwandika ekiraamo mbalekere engoye ze nayina entono. Because like auntie the only thing you have unto your name is your SIM card. I'm like, SIM card here, you don't charge agala. Chaka nami. Kuku, it was painful. That chiroza ko bulowoza, like I feel the pain. So we flush it out. Now I have diarrhea. Now I'm constantly like because you're over drinking, they're saying just to have a lot of fluids, your infection etambule fulume. Netandika tambula ng'ogiwulira ng'olaba etambula nga snail. Nefuluma, I have diarrhea. I pee constantly. Like by the time I say njafuka, by the time you come to hold me, go and pee and dance fuka. Now we resort to diapers.
Notandika diapers.
Yeah.
Ezabakulu.
Mama wange n'agamba omwana wange tetugenda mubonyabonya ate kutuuka awo. So nga they put in diapers. Me, I have overalls like a child.
Bakugulira overalls. Ezabakulu.
Natukangenda mudwali. They put you in a diaper. We have extra ones. In we go. Ega pen woba gafuka. It is okay. Because tetugenda kubanga tudduka.
Zote zijjula mango.
Zijjula. Anti nga olutuka mudwaliro nga balina soka bakukyuse. Neno demo yambala endala. Like it was like chejeje nkugambye that vulnerability eyo yekuletera okukyawa lupus. And also being sick. That you can't do anything. Now infection is going, diarrhea kendedde. Kati ntandise okubeera nga now we are in a year plus. Tugenda myaka ebiri. Tujanjaba muntu omu. Now you've started reacting to the medication. Finally, they've found the right medicine for you. Now they've identified she has an autoimmune condition called lupus. But then now to be certain, like what are we really treating? That test is about 2 million shillings. It is run from South Africa. You go and do a sample, they take the blood and they send you the results to tell you what the problem is. So now, I have now mastered, now I have systemic lupus erythematosus. What other symptoms? Joint pain, muscle pain, loss of hair, on and off unexplainable fevers. Sun exposure is bad, so you have sun sensitivity. Njoya inzo kubuza pendo velo tiango veda mu Uganda mneno ngongamba you're sensitive to the sun. I'm like, bro, the amount of sunscreen I wear as a solar rent war, so be calm and be humble.
So you wear sunscreen up to now?
Yeah.
Oh, my sunscreen is simumaji. The way you hear screen, me I feel like I'm supposed to say like you have foils on you. No, so sunscreen is like a cream.
Like a lotion, yeah, it's a sun blockage. Like your UV light teko heating and you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you wear it every day?
Yeah.
The upper part?
Your entire body. I am sensitive like entire body. Kati abamu bajina mu skincare routine. Like for you not to have a bad skin, not to get breakouts, not to get wrinkles. To us, it is now a necessity.
So you wear it every day?
Yeah.
You can't go a day without wearing it?
No, you cannot. Nekanola kati tewalika sana. You can't. UV light weari. Like it will hit you. And when you feel it, when tandika kwetakula tosigalawo wano. Kuku nkukwatira ku gate kubamba ngenda kwetakula olaba kati buno buntu webuti kuku bujjanga obusaaga webutyo before you know skin your neck. So autoimmune conditions, I'm not saying that doctors and hospitals are not helping, but ebimu ku bintu byengendo soko bagamba is bwowulira ekikuluma kyonna kuku, please go to hospital. There is hope. 2, I'm not saying your general doctor is bad. I'm not saying your physician is bad. I'm not saying your gynecologist is bad. But sometimes we need other doctors to help.
Specialists?
Yes. So had I not gone to Nakasero to see a hematologist, and at the moment I talked to a rheumatologist who helps out. He sits in Molago and in Chirudu, and he's really, really, really helpful. To top it all, you need a therapist. Kasuku, I tried committing suicide 5 times, but I didn't die.
You tried committing suicide?
Yes.
5 times?
Yeah. In the due course of being sick. I have been suicidal my life because anytime I got an inconvenience and I feel like you don't love me, I'm like, what's Sifa? There's a time I was having a conversation with my friend named Mugamba.
You took rat
poison? I have ever tried it. And I was in Form 4, I think. So the thing of being, I think, suicidal is gubanga muzimu, that you either have to really fight, both ngosaba no kubante ocheja motwe, you're like, I can go through this. So lupus gives you, like, autoimmune conditions give you this whole, like, ogwamo, so you become hopeless. So like, first of all, I'm dating Kuku. Kuku, no boyfriend would stay like with you like that.
For 2 years.
2 years plus. Ngatanda kuteka wanyoko. Era ne wakuteke wa mama wo. Bato nabayinzo sigala.
So you're not dating?
I am dating.
Okay, so but your boyfriend knows these things now?
Yes, he knows, and he will even ask you, do you have a sweater? Like even when it's shining, he'll tell you, don't forget a sweater. Please take a sweater. Are you cold? Are you warm? Have you eaten? Stuff like that.
That is good news because when you said your skin was falling off and you said things up to here, I was like, okay, it's better. Because if it goes down this side.
But then waking that body up, something, it is not for the weak.
So
it is not for the weak.
So okay, like it takes time turning you on. So you just don't get turned on?
No, like I think about wechawo mubiringa waguvako. Kati ekintu kyoba tunuulidde is, what if I meet Kuku and I kiss Kuku and he has flu? Because when you get flu, for you Kuku ogenda wona munaku nga satu, let me say a week. It was going to take me months. Ojukira wave ya cough ne flu n'omusujja eyebadde waawo.
Yankubako nange.
Eyo wave Kuku yakuba buli omu. I did not fall sick. Tell me, when did I fall sick? Now that is when I got it. I was sick, I coughed, Hilda Yomlaba. Hilda laughed, Natukakati Nkwati Wachisa. Like, you know, you're over coughing. Penny, you've coughed for 2 months. I'm like, yeah. Because my immune system made it once. So my reaction to medicine, I think I easily, like, mfuna mangu, na echo okugenda.
Reaction.
That even my friends, my boyfriend also knows. I have flu now, Nina Senyiga, he knows he can't get close to me. Even if you come to hug me, no, it is okay. Bad.
Okay.
COVID wave, the second COVID wave, you know, I didn't see it. As people were dying, as in hospital, yes, but I didn't have my phone that much. So I didn't hear about it that much. So they start vaccination. They tell my doctor, my sisters ask, can we get her vaccinated because now people are over dying? She already has enough problems. You want to add Pfizer? No, she can't get COVID. Like that was the flex. Because my immune system like was down. I'm on a lot of medication. I got immunization. No. No.
Shit was tight.
Yeah.
So now this so kati mudwaliro bakugamba wawona oba
No, you don't get well.
oli ku maintenance.
Yeah. You are maintained oberenga toli mu bulumi. That is why you nako steroids.
So you take steroids.
Yeah. That is why I'm fat and heavy.
Yes, steroids make people fat and heavy.
Yeah. Because when nalina katandika medication nga nzitowa naye abasawo ne bagamba agenda nzitowa okusinga kaawo, and it happened. Nentukanga I am weighing about 100 because now I'm 70 but I'm not supposed to go below 80 because my doctor said you take a lot of medicine people will think you're sodium, so I want you to maintain like an 80 nti ne woba eddagala lino olimize nnyo because till date I take medication. Yeah.
So it is an autoimmune condition.
It is
omubiri gwerwanisa. Omubiri gwerwanisa.
It's an invisible and incurable condition.
You know, when you told me about that stuff, that night I also didn't sleep. I saw the sort of producer, if I knew you were going to tour,
yeah,
you obitake him
as
you.
Kasuku watched my video and he's like, you see, tuga match to invisible. Abantu barwadde.
Yeah. Because those days
the inspiration of going to the gym, he said he's going to go. Did you go to the gym?
Yeah, I've started. I actually from then I'm badding in.
Yeah.
And now I feel great.
That's good.
Because you know again they were explaining to me Edgar's condition.
Yeah.
Then also your condition.
Yeah.
Kati nga ebintu byonna byonna ndowooza mu bulamu. Apart from Katonda kyabagambye tikijja kutwako kikutuuseeko. I don't know, we need to work out, we need to, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Olina okubaako ekintu kyokola omubiri gubeere nga gukola ki. Kuba ne bwoba onywa nnyo omwenge, ne bwoba onywa sukaali mungi, the moment you're working out and you're sweating.
Yeah.
Somehow I think the body has a way it takes out,
yeah,
most of those things. But man, I saw your photos and I was like, man, I honestly wouldn't believe that.
This is me.
I'm talking
like, that
to
is
you.
a thing. Like I kept telling people, one of the last year on Lupus Day 10th May, I met a few lupus warriors, and when I entered, I could tell. Abasinga bobeda ku methyl parade. It gives us olabanga ka face ka kamio. Like you get a face like this, which is a bit oval. So I could tell, like ngaboba tunulide, I could tell. But because I was healthy, and I walked in and I'm wearing purple, maybe they were like, yeah, because she's in purple. Yeah. Now we didn't know each other, but then we're on one forum. You show up, and they're like, wait a minute. How did you react to medication this fast? Penny, what is your meal plan? Penny, what is this? You're like, I don't know that let us answer one question. Yeah.
So but I think it's a condition that's not so common.
It's not so common until abasinga kati nga nawe woomanyiridde kunze waliwo n'omulala akitegeredde because alina muganda we oba kyaliiwe. Kati ebimu ku bye nalaba tuyina challenges zezimu nti tuli 56 mu group, nalaba tuli 56, meaning tetuli batono, meaning tuli bangi. Ojjukira incident mukyala wa Brunoke we yafiira. So when they said kufa, the doctor came out and said she had an autoimmune condition. Kuku, I had just been diagnosed
with an autoimmune condition. Oh, Brunoke's wife had that, eh?
Kuku, I saw people like they are hammering the guy. Banai bavuma Brunoke. I'm like, you people. Okay, yes, I know bate yaliwo, but do you know the toll autoimmune conditions have on us? No, you don't.
Omuntu okujjanjaba nga towona.
Nga towona.
Nga buli kimu bakikozesa naye tebamanyi.
Kuku bakujjanjabe nga towona. Kuku nga bamanyi ekikuluma. Kuku omanyi nti bamugye Kampala nga bagamba alina cancer because she had lost hair, she had decolored, nga losing pigment, she's losing weight, she's in pain. Bakugye Kampala abasawo nabo bakunoonya. Bakututte bamutwala lukunjiri eyewa.
Eyewawe.
Bali balindaki. Siku musiika. Bebe mama wange byagamba wange tavaawo wano. Ebisimanyi kumutwala ku kijja. Wano.
Abeere wano.
Wano.
Okay.
So mubeerawo ne mumalirizanga like condition ene inzo bamweri. Kuku kyengendo gamba abantu ekisooka. Omuntu oyo muyinanga mulwadde ali mu church, ali mu ssabo, ali ewaka tumutwale mu ddwaliro. Nsaba busabe. Agende mu ddwaliro. Because kati omanyi abali mu machachi. Ngati balaba tawona. Ali mu church bamusimbulidde sala. I'm not saying prayers don't work. They do. But prayers do work naye njagala tukozese ubwongo ne byonna because challenges ezimu like amagenda gadde kuko manyi mirabiri buli limu lya 35 meaning I take 7,000 a day.
You have to take it every day?
Yeah, every day
for the rest of your life?
Yeah, until maybe my doctor says stop, but for now, yeah.
Okay, but does a time come where they say stop?
Yeah, when you're in remission. Remission is a period obanga ali mu pause nga no symptom is active. So we bachi realizing ebisere bisinga you stop. Oyinza osigazaako kalinga antibacterial or like obutono ne vitamin tavaako, vitamin B12 tatera vaako, some vitamins tezivaako naye ezo za once a week. They're understandable. But things like hydroxychloroquine, things like morphylate, like abamu basigala babi taking for the rest of their life. So normally rizanga kubamu okende kumacha temuyina sente olina mmira eddagala. On the forum ndaba nga basondera abaana sente. Oli nagamba nga waliwo abagula weekly. Eddagala nga agulayo lya wiiki. Kuba tosobola ddigula nga tugeze ogenda kuddamu olabe omusawo in 90 days. Kuku tosobola ddigula lyonna n'ogaakangula lya myezi 4. Tosobola. Oddayo nga balikyusiza omusawo nagala ne togenda kuddamu ddimira. So likyuka every time you visit the doctor, things change.
Okay. So you have a lupus
event.
Event.
Why do you call it lupus? Even my boyfriend calls it lupus.
Well, it's
he says it sounds better that way.
So you have a lupus event.
Yes.
When?
It's 10th May.
10th May.
Yeah. At Motive.
Motive.
Yes.
Wano.
Yeah. The event is not entirely mine. I'm going to be with Walter, the dancer. Kati Walter, the dancer, when I told my story, twali wano ku theatre era. So nga tuli mukuba nyumiza. People are asking, ono mwana lwaki kuzanviri? I'm like, I find that question rude. Someone asking me lwaki sina nviri, someone asking me why I'm fat. I like find them so offensive that bonsanga nga teziriko kuolo.
Kuwa. But you wear wigs.
I have not tried.
Oh, you just prefer now staying like that?
I prefer this because also too ya nebugo musiri sobola. Banda wasijja kubisobola. So when I told Walter, he was really touched. So he goes like, how can we tell the story? How do we make lupus visible? I'm like, I don't know. So he's like, now we're going to create a dance with my dancers and let's invite people. Let people know about this. Penny woba gwosobodde okuvaayo. Bameka abali wabweru eyo. Abetagwa okubanga bavaayo. Maybe they need a mouthpiece. I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries. So he says, at first we were at National Theatre, but then venues had to change. So we are at Motive, free entrance. Please come through. Let's learn about autoimmune conditions. Let's learn about lupus. Let's learn the effects. And let's learn how to live with people battling with lupus. Because si byangu.
So how do they get in touch with you? For example, people who have a condition like yours, they need you to recommend doctors. Yeah, you know. N'abagala okugulirayo eddagala.
Abagala tugulira. We made the event free because we need to have donation boxes. We shall have different things to be sold because people need sunscreens. Chino manyo okusango mananga ina sunscreen ali ashing alinga evvu. Ate ngo when you wear sunscreen ino okusinkinga mu skin ng'ebizigo. Like wear it but let us not see. So meaning people are buying cheap sunscreens which are not helping. Albinos get sunscreens, so can't the government like organize and we see how also autoimmunes get some. Yeah. Also, not everyone has medication, so we want to like really come up with something that's going to help out. On that very day, me and the team of friends, Patricia, Osman, Hilda and all that, they came up with a concept, like we call it the Purple Butterfly Foundation. Lupus is represented with butterflies because we get a butterfly rush. Mine went, and purple color is the purple. Is the color for lupus, so we called it the Purple Butterfly Foundation. So we invite all of you, Muje, anyone that wants to help. The help is welcome. You're not to be kiriza. Oyinza gamba ngenda bagulira sunscreens. Tuzikiriza. Oyinza gamba oyina sente zo. You're not to be kiriza. Yeah.
So how do they get in touch with you?
I'd refused to give out my contact, but then they said I can give it out.
Because
for now I will learn to pick holes I'm meant to pick all calls so they can get to me. My WhatsApp is, I'm active on WhatsApp. Wala sikwata simu.
Tuwe tali ya boyfriend kwata kuwa.
It's active. I'm active on WhatsApp okusinga. Bolaba sikute. My WhatsApp is active.
Yeah.
My mobile money is active. 0750 690012.
0750
690012 for any kind of help, or you need to, you want to attend the event. Wendi nkwate simu nayo olumo ate temukuba kiro nnyo.
Kutabula mwami.
Si kutabula mwami neba kamangu. Siba na mwami mbeanzeka.
You stay at your mom's place?
No, I now stay alone. However, she's always worried till date. Niwe mugamba ugamye mutwe nnuma bagenda kila kukubide peni omutwe gwaonye no mugamba ye. Bokuba tegwaonye omulabira.
That's the sweetness of a mother.
Yeah. Also, my friends understood the assignment. Like a few things, like opening water bottles. Like when I'm around them, they will come.
You can't open a water bottle?
No, I can't grip.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I lost Ganamani Gamono. It has to really be like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember when my video came out and then some boy was like, I want to become your boyfriend. I open your bottles. I'm like, he opens them. Yene wakula ngotagala because ntuko olugine lugana okwegula. Kalate wechigana. Kukunyiga sinti nyize bichi but ekisoko kunzija mbwongo ngangamba ngina kudamu ngongo balenga luli, so I end up crying. Kati okunzija ka frustration. Most of my friends, like when they see like come like they make it happen ochiveko.
But a beer bottle soro jiru moti ubana choto chisora. You should try that one. Oh, but you can do this. You can.
Yeah, with an opener, yes. Gripping is
the chupa.
Yeah, gripping it's hard. Yeah.
Oh, you should try whiskey. Hey.
You want me to die? But yeah, so basically that is it. Mami moje, event is free. Njagala tuyige. We are trying to make lupus visible. Abantu banji bafudde. Abantu banji baliye waka. Oyinza olowooza weka. You are not the first one. Alone. You're not the last one. And you are not alone. We are here. Olaba nekuku, we came on board. Thank you so much.
I always tell people, there's an interview I was doing with Ruth and I told her,
people
have issues. Abantu balina endwadde. Omuntu abeera awo nga bamugamba kino paka kufa.
Yes.
Ogenda kubeera bwoti. There is a rich man namusangayo mu sauna naye alina ebimuluma. Naye yangamba ekinungi kya ssente kyokka kasuku nti zikolera kyoyagala. Naye mbakubanga sirina ssente senga nafadda.
Exactly.
So he has actually ye insurance ye terina Kampala.
Wow.
He insures from UK.
That's
but they have insurance companies they work with here and Nairobi. Yes, so I now Kanyonyi stand by for care of the insurance that if things need for him to go, they just fly him from here to, there. So he's okay. Bomusanga anyumya aseko gamba kale. Naye ebintu yagenda bia tachamunywa. Tachali asima yachi.
Kuku kati fofuna sensitivity nti omuntu mugamba siria apples nagamba why? You're like when I eat them I fall sick. Sisobola jiri atwakatandikire no interview. Gwe kenyini onkwati bwe kisa. Akamaka bako chama funye mouth ulcers, bleeding gums. Jonga nchivako.
So
byebyo
nno bannange sina kyengenda kwongerako muje 10th May. Please remind me tujje tubeerewo
tujja 5 p.m. It's World Census Day, so kiriyo lwaggulo nga bamaze okubabala.
It will be a what?
It's a Friday.
Lwaggulo awo
5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Nandise naye Hilda ayina abamubuzaabuza buli kiseera bamunyumiza ebiboozi. Tajja sobola kuba nange tunyumye emboozi zaffe.
Tulinayo basponsor kuba neetagayo million kati nga 10 zokka zembuzaayo. Sinakola masati ga kugabira.
Wajja kubaawo wanajja okujja. Kuno ku channel kuno kozze. God will open a way for you. That one I'm sure. Era ojja kunkubira nti waliwo eyangambye agenda kunkwatirako wano. Because someone out there may be nga kino bulijjo kyalinda. Akubire ogende mu ddwaliro omwana we bamujjanjabe nga nabo babadde nga gwe. There are so many people out there. Naye banaavaawo kasuku twakukoowa. ndi mu kubayamba
But as for the people
Naye
that
bange.
abatuwadde interviews, thank you so much. The ones doing our articles, thank you so much. Kuba abasinga kati abamu nga bazikolera nze n'omugamba nedda kati wali omulala. You write the other article, eyoli, like so that we have like a wider scope.
Wider scope.
Thank you so much. When I went to Capital Gang, like your inbox, hi Penny, I had you on it. I'm like, this is what I wanted. We want the attention. Like, listen to us.
I understand.
Osanga we tunayogera government enetuwuliriza. Yeah.
So until next time, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much as well.
Mubeere bulungi.